Mina, konbanwa, Jesus freaking gamer here with my
I'll never get used to that shit.
Boku wa otaku desu.
How do you know all these words?
Because I'm a weeaboo. Weeaboo power!
There's no power.
There's a lot of power.
Zero.
Plenty of power.
You're getting sexual with that mic there, alright.
It's an amazingly sexy mic. I love Blue Yeti. It's a great starter mic. I love this as a starter
This is a
mic.
great start to the video.
It is. This has been beautiful.
10 out of 10.
Dark Souls.
It's time.
I'm about to get raped.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like it, so maybe it's
Buy
not
the
rape.
mic.
Wait, that's
The game
awfully
is going to
big.
shove that mic up your ass.
I don't think it'll fit.
I-
It's
I
so
want-
large.
I feel sorry for them having to hear it.
Why are we talking about this? Oh my god.
You're the one talking about rape.
Oh my god. Ah, this is the official recording.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Editing is a good thing. And none of that'll probably be edited out. Actually, speaking of fucking up, I completely destroyed the first video.
He's good.
We couldn't see Dark Souls play. So I've thoroughly play tested and checked this thing. So this time you should actually be able to see me playing the game. So I think I named my character Sir Dies a Lot. I'm just gonna delete that shit and make a completely new character. I may or may not keep the name. I don't even know what I'm doing. Sorry. That's right. My roommate is sleeping, so I need to keep it down. I was getting excited now that we finally got the video up and running and working.
Yeah, well.
Sound checks a bitch, at least for an amateur like me.
Took us
So,
like an hour.
at least.
We did go on a
My
tangent about
gosh.
talking how crappy Donald Trump was, though.
Let's get political right at the beginning of my
Donald Trump
video.
sucks.
My
True
gosh.
statement.
And I do not officially know. I've heard his argument. It's actually, if what he said is true, it's actually a pretty decent argument.
You calling me a liar?
A president, possibly. A president not knowing what the nuclear triad is a very scary prospect.
Yeah, well,
Not that I knew what it is, but I'm not running for president.
that's a good point.
Ugh.
I'm not running for president. I knew what it was.
You're a little bit more politically knowledgeable than I am.
I am
I know.
quite a bit more politically knowledgeable.
Okay. Move the mouse.
Jesus Christ, man.
Is Lord.
All right.
All the way. Totes to the goats. How do you delete old games? I want to delete the first character.
Go to load game. Hit X.
X. I guess.
That would be the one. Yeah, the
Yay!
one that says X on it. That would be the X button.
Beautiful.
Oh, they saw my sexy little character right there.
She's gorgeous. That's
They saw my sexy.
We're starting a new game.
They
We're
saw
going
my-
somewhere else. Okay.
They
I
saw my
have
sexy
no
test
idea what
character.
I'm doing. First time we played this, he went through a bunch of lore and stuff with me.
That I'm
So-
not going to do this time.
I was actually going to
Not
ask you
as
to do it again.
not as intensive because it took. We spent literally
That's right, the
40 minutes
the
in
whole-
the character creation screen.
Yeah, we did. That was a long ass time. So we're just going with default ugly as fuck. We need a name. Oh, I actually need a keyboard for this. Okay. Alright, this is going to be
How bad is this going to be?
how big a name can we have? Can we have a huge ass name?
That long.
Thank you. Oh, it's not long enough. I was gonna say Marky Moo is my waifu. That's not gonna
Jesus
work.
fucking Christ. There's something wrong with you.
I do allow my non-Christian friends to use the Lord's name in vain in my videos. So just to get it out there, he's not a Christian.
No, I'm not.
He doesn't care.
No, I don't.
And as a Christian who loves everyone, I'm going to take him where he is. I'm not going to reject him because he doesn't believe in my God. I'm going to accept him right where he is. And if you have a problem with that, you can hit dislike and unsubscribe right now, because I don't know how I'm supposed to reach anyone that's lost if I don't talk to them. If you can find a way, leave a comment before you dislike and unsubscribe.
Hot damn. Alright, let's get back to naming your character in Dark Souls.
Yes, that was an important tangent. I think that was pretty damn important.
You're all about tangents.
I am hugely into tangents.
90% of the things you say are tangents.
80. Sir Dies a Lot is an awesome name. I like Sir Dies a Lot.
Go for it.
Is there like a better, more awesome way to say I'm gonna die a fuck ton in this?
You could do, Lady Dies a Lot,
Lady Di-
and do a female character.
I could.
You could do that.
That is a possibility. Do I want to though? There we go.
Fucking
That was
Lord.
awesome. I guess we'll stick with Sir Dies a Lot.
Alright.
I don't want to die a lot. Sir lives a lot. Sir kicks this game's ass.
Go for it, man.
Oh yeah, Sir kicks, no spaces, kicks, not all caps. This.
Type it right.
Yeah. Shit, that's it? Damn it. How did Sir Dies a Lot, how did I fit all that in there? Some of this is going to have to be gotten rid of in editing because this is way too long for even this. Dies a... Oh, because it's not as long.
That would be a good reason.
Damn it. Okay. Sir Dies a Lot. Yes. Sex.
You can use a controller for this.
Oh, yay. That's all I needed that for. So... Nah, I'll actually be a male in this one.
Alright.
Class, and we talked. Give me a quick rundown because I definitely forget what you told me about this.
Alright, quick rundown of all the classes.
Okay,
Alright,
Fearless
Warrior. Alright.
High strength and dexterity.
Alright, so this is it. So, there are 4 damage types in the game. There's strength, dexterity, intelligence, which is...
You can hurt them with your mind?
with
Psychic abilities?
sorceries. Sorcery skills, intelligence, and faith skills with miracles, which is another kind of magic.
Oh, wow. God mode.
Yeah, faith is all about the god.
Okay.
Or Lord Gwyn. That is the shit with faith.
Oh, wow.
Intelligence is a it was a created magic, whereas faith is kind of a natural thing. It's a blessing from the gods. Anyway,
Okay.
Warrior focuses on both strength and dexterity. There are weapons in the game that scale with both. This is generally referred to as a quality build. It is not what I normally run. I've run it before. It's not the best, but it's not bad. If you get a good quality weapon, it's pretty solid.
This guy knows Dark Souls. Since the first video's gone, we actually need to reiterate this.
Alright, do you want me to go into the big way? Alright, I have beaten Dark Souls 1 50 plus times. I've gotten it
Holy shit.
I've gotten it in a New Game Plus 12. I have 100%ed it at least 3 times.
He's with Dark Souls like I am with my old school games.
I have
just
put
plays the shit out of them.
I have put hundreds, if not thousands, of hours into this game. I know every single aspect of it.
So someone very good at this is taking me through it. I'm still gonna die.
I've run every build in the game.
Okay,
What I just said.
Knight.
Knight focuses on strength. Strength is big dumb weapons that are slow and do a lot of damage. You can generally take more hits.
So here's your tank. Well, with a little bit of DPS.
Your tank, yeah. Tank,
Warrior's more DPS. Knight's
Warrior's more
tank.
DPS. Knight is more. Well,
Looking at the stats.
Warrior is generally faster than Knight. Knight.
Okay.
Because Warrior, you could get light roll.
I don't like slow and clunky. Moving along, Wanderer.
Alright, Wanderer is a pure dexterity character, which is the fast weapons that you can hit very quickly and do little damage.
3 non-magics, average, heavy, and light.
Right. And just to give you a general overview of what kind of weapons they are, Warriors, you're generally, like the Warrior, you're generally gonna, if you stick with that type of build, you're generally gonna be using one-handed swords or small great swords.
Okay.
The Knight, you're gonna be, if you stick with, I'm just gonna say, as that character, like if you stick with this build, you're gonna be generally using massive great swords, great hammers, clubs, that kind of shit.
Sauron level stuff.
Yeah. The Wanderer, you're generally going to be using daggers, katanas, spears, that kind of shit.
Okay. Thief.
Thief is another dexterity character.
With crits, apparently. Oh, and he starts with a master key.
He starts with a master key. There are gifts, which we'll get into later. Alright, so go back up to the Wanderer. The Wanderer starts a little more evenly distributed, with a little more health. It goes into a little bit of everything. Thief, if you go down, is pure dexterity.
Okay.
Gotcha. And Thief is generally going to be the one that you parry with, which is that thing where if you time it perfectly when they hit you, you deflect their weapon away and you can do shit amounts of damage. Like absolute crap tons.
It sounds like Thief is more of a New Game Plus type character, generally speaking. If Parry's such a big deal. That's more of a
Parrying is cool as shit though.
And I'm assuming every character can parry. The timing probably doesn't vary.
Right. However, with a Knight, you're less likely to, because a Knight you'll generally be going into Great Shields, which Great Shields cannot parry. Rather than parrying, they slam in front of them.
Okay.
Knight's all about the tank bullshit.
That sounds really cool, but I never played the slow character. Ever. So I get...
Bandit.
What's the difference between a thief and a bandit? They both
Bandit
steal
is
stuff.
focusing more on strength. Like if you go back up to Knight, Knight is still once again evenly distributed, but
Yeah.
it's one that you would generally focus on strength on. Bandit is pure strength, not as broadly distributed.
Okay.
Yeah. Hunter. Hunter's another dexterity character,
Look at
but
that
he
head.
kind of leans more towards quality. But he has a bow to start off with.
His
Pretty
head
cool.
looks so tiny without any headgear on like all the other characters.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
all the characters have the same head. I am listening to what he's saying.
That's
I
because you
swear.
haven't created your character yet.
That is just
It's
small
because you
head.
haven't created your character yet. As of this point, you're only choosing your gear and your stats.
Yeah.
Hunter is another dexterity character. He's not anything special. The best thing about him is he starts with a bow.
Huh.
That's about it. Sorcerer, magic. That's your sorcery. Your soul-
Period.
That's your soul arrows. Your fucking like magic
Dragon
shields. These are your soul arrows. Your magic shields. That kind of bullshit. Just generally sorceries.
Yeah.
Pyromancer. Pyromancy is another kind
Fire.
It's another,
Fire.
It's another kind of magic that doesn't scale with any stat.
Oh.
It is a base damage.
Okay.
And he also starts out as the lowest level, so he is technically the most malleable of all the stats.
Okay. Gotcha.
He also starts with the fucking worst shield in the game. Look at that
Rough
cracked,
start.
Look at that cracked piece of shit. Alright. Cleric is your
Healing and divine power.
he is your faith character that uses miracles, and miracles are generally
He has
healing.
a mace.
He has a mace. He starts off
That's
with a mace.
cool.
The miracles are generally healing. Like generally speaking,
Yeah.
sorceries are offensive spells. Miracles are defensive spells. Or
Okay.
Healing spells. However,
Okay.
the cleric does have the lightning spears once you get far enough into the game, which are fucking cool.
Wow.
They're rad. There's some really cool miracles. There are also some really cool sorceries.
Oh yeah. And the deprived.
The deprived is
Hello.
you start with jack shit. That club is actually a really good strength weapon.
Whoa, that is. Talk about Mr. Average. Good gosh.
That club is actually a very good strength weapon, though.
is it.
It starts with A scaling in strength.
A scaling?
A scaling. Alright, there are different levels of scaling in the game.
There's a
There
lot
is-
I don't know.
There is. Alright, so. So strength and dexterity, intelligence and faith. Like I said, those are your damage stats. Different things scale differently with certain things. Like I
Okay.
said, long swords and light great swords and stuff like that. Those are going to generally scale equally with dexterity and strength. Meaning the more points you put into strength and dexterity,
Yeah.
the more damage you'll do. However, since it's quality, each point will do less, but you'll have two stats to be able to pump into it. Great swords, great axes, clubs scale with strength,
Okay. Yeah, last time we chose the hunter.
Yes, I think you did choose the 100 last time. You put more points into strength, you do more damage. Dexterity, the same thing with dexterity. And the levels of scaling are E. Well, there's no scaling, which is nothing. You get no bonuses from any stats. There's E scaling, which is basically also nothing. You get jack shit.
Yeah.
D scaling, which is once again basically almost nothing. It's not worth anything at all. If you see a weapon scale that has D, it's not worth even mentioning the scaling.
Okay.
C is generally where quality scaling will be. It does some
Okay.
additional damage. It does a bit, but once again, it's not worth note. A B is half decent scaling. It's actually pretty good. A scaling is pretty awesome. You get a good amount of damage per point in that stat. And
Yeah.
S is the best.
So this has an S.
it's
There are S
fucking
classes.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Okay, generally speaking, most run versus least run is it a well balanced game? I know that you love the game, but as far as the characters, are they very well balanced, or is there just one or two that really they're just shit characters? I really just should if I was do this, you'd be like, Brandon, no, don't do that. Don't start the game with that.
I've started with every single one of the classes, obviously.
Okay.
Deprived is fun, but I really wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, so Mr. Average is not that great.
Since you're new. No, it is not. Because
Okay.
you start off with no armor. That means you take all the damage from every hit. You have no defense.
Wow.
At the start of the game. Warrior,
That would be rough.
I hardly ever use warrior. If I want to use strength, I go with a knight. If I want to
Okay.
use dex, I go with a thief.
Okay.
If I want to use sorcery, I go with the sorcerer. If I want to use miracles, I go with the cleric. I never really go with the pyromancer. A lot of people like going with the pyromancer. A lot of people even say that's the best one to start with.
Oh.
I don't really care for it that much.
It's fire.
It's fire.
It's fire.
It's fire. And that
It's hard to argue fire.
And that axe is actually pretty damn good.
Okay. And starting at level 1, again, a lot of malleability,
Yes. Well, I'm not
like you mentioned.
Yeah.
So, okay.
all right. Anyway, so the
Choosing time.
Warrior, I never really pick. Wanderer, I never really pick. Bandit, I never really pick. Except the bandit's starting weapon is really good, and his shield is also really good. His starting weapon and shield are awesome. The shield blocks all poison damage, which makes one area of the game a lot fucking easier than it generally would be. But you can also just get the shield before you go to that area.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming all these shields and what these are all these starting equips. You can definitely get them at some point in the game.
Definitely.
So warrior.
Warrior, I mean,
he's
warrior,
kind of.
I wouldn't say no to the warrior. I don't care for him particularly, but a lot of people like the warrior. Pyromancer, like I said, a lot of people love the pyromancer. A lot of people will argue with people saying that it is the best starting class. Like I said, I don't really give a shit for it. I don't give a shit for pyromancer in this game. It's all right. I've played with it. It's okay.
I love that club.
The mace is pretty cool. The cleric, the bonus thing with the cleric is you get more heals in the beginning. You start off with a healing spell.
Oh, that's nice.
So you get more
That's
heals
pretty
in the beginning.
nice.
Sorcerer starts off with a basic soul arrow spell.
I was saying, in essence, deprived really hard if it's my first time playing through the game. You would really discourage that. Any of the others are pretty much fair game for your first playthrough.
Yeah.
Anyone else? It's really
It's up to you.
Anyone
I
is
would not
doable.
I would not recommend.
Not in that way.
I
Get your
would-
minds out of the gutter.
I would not recommend the thief though, because he starts with the weakest weapon, arguably.
Okay.
If you do a lot of
gotcha.
consecutive hits, you can do bonus bleed damage, which builds over time.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't pick it for your first one. For your first one,
Sounds like, really, the warrior sounds like Mr. Average. Average can be pretty good. Especially your first
and
time
honestly,
through.
his shield isn't bad, his sword isn't bad, and his
Yes.
armor isn't bad.
You've got some long range and you've got defense. So I've narrowed it down to my 3. I kind of like, I love to play defensively.
Right.
I love to be able to heal myself, especially considering what kind of game I'm getting into.
I will also say, since you've narrowed it down to your 3, and one of your 3 is the hunter, I've only chosen the hunter once.
So you beat the game with a hunter, but you've only chosen him once. Did he just suck?
He's just not worth it to me.
Really?
The only bonus with him is you get a bow to start off with, and that's not worth it to me.
Okay, so
If you want to
I could have started out. I started out with him last time. You were like, okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
go for it.
But
I don't do it.
you just, I guess it's not
If
your
you want
play style.
if you want
more
a
than anything.
if you want to start with a dexterity character, which you wanted to do before, I
Yeah.
would go with the wanderer.
Okay, that would be your pick over the hunter. And the cleric.
The cleric
close.
does faith, and you're generally going to, because you need some physical as well. So
Well, yeah,
you're
you do
generally
need
going
some.
to second into strength with the
Okay.
cleric. That mace is a strength weapon.
I would. Well, yeah. You can't do any piercing damage with a club. You just beat the shit out
beat
of
the
things.
fuck
with
out of
it. So,
Well-
Okay. Between cleric and warrior, which one should I pick? I swear that.
I will
Head,
say.
so tiny.
I'll also say.
Friar Tuck.
The cleric kind of gets the shit out of the stick in a lot of ways. There
Really?
are very, very little weapons in the game that scale with faith.
So my primary method of attack would be the miracles then.
Would be offensive miracles and your secondary stats into strength.
Okay.
Whereas sorcery, there is an enchantment you can there's an upgrade path that scales with intelligence. There's
Okay,
that you can
where the
put
cleric
on any
really
weapon.
doesn't have
The
that.
cleric don't really have that. Technically, I guess you could say lightning does it, but I've never really experienced bonus lightning damage with the cleric.
It just looks.
It just looks
amazing.
It looks like what the cleric would use. That's basically it.
So, well, and again, you can make any character work. Maybe I should go with deprived, just so I live up to my name, Sir Dies a lot.
I will say, since this is your starting character, do you want to do sorceries? And do you want to do magic?
Truthfully, I don't really care.
Okay, well, if you don't want to do magic, I would say that.
I mean, it sounds like really, it sounds like they built this game with every kind of playing style, because people have styles as players.
definitely.
Basically, there's a place for you everyone has a place in this game.
Yeah.
Is what it basically sounds like.
But I will say that alright, if you're not planning on doing magic, I would choose Warrior, Knight, or Wanderer. If I were you.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I
they're,
would stick
they're your
with the
three
top three.
basic attackers.
Yes.
They're your attackers. Whereas Cleric, Pyromancer, and Sorcerer, they are your magicalers.
Right.
We're just gonna go with that.
Yeah. And Deprived is your shit-eating loincloth.
Oh, no.
Hey,
No.
Hold on, one thing real quick.
Whoa. What are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
That ass! Oh my gosh, no.
Alright, I would...
So time to choose.
Do you want me to give you a recommendation?
I will listen to your recommendation.
Warrior.
You would really recommend
I
that.
would the Warrior is...
Mr. Average.
Even though I
you
don't,
could go down
even though I
a lot
don't
of
play
paths.
him that much, it's a good class to start the game with.
It's a good.
It's a
beginning.
it's a good beginner.
Yeah, I either go with average or defensive. That's what I usually start out with. So
Well,
you're-
defensive would be Knight,
yeah, but I don't want just defense.
which you will be slow as
crap.
bitch.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
I
That's
would-
not my play
I would say
style.
Warrior. I'd say Warrior.
I like defense, but more like healing and being able to move out of the fucking way.
Right.
And not just block. There's some advantage to blocking a shit ton.
There is a shit ton of advantage to blocking.
Okay, I chose Hunter the first time around, but
Yes, you did.
I'm not locking myself into that. You know what? Being the good Christian that I am, I'm gonna go with the Cleric.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with it.
You're going with the harder of the two.
I am. I want to use the Sauron Club. I want to use the lightning rods of wrath.
Alright, well,
Later on.
This is the thing.
I'm
How
about
much-
to hit the button.
How
I'm
much
like, I'm
multiplayer
there.
are you willing to do in this game?
Multiplayer? I was gonna solo the whole thing.
Then you don't want to do Cleric because
The way shoot me now.
the way you get lightning spears, which are the
Yeah.
best offensive spell in the game,
Yeah.
is by a covenant called the Brotherhood of Sunlight, which its focus is helping people beat bosses.
Now that's
You
an
level up-
entirely different thing. You did
You level
mention-
up on you level up in the covenant by helping people.
That makes a lot of sense.
This is a good Christian cleric boy helping people.
I can't argue that, but I really was gonna just play. I wasn't even gonna like read the little messages left around. I wanted this to be purely
Oh
a
no,
solo
no,
experience.
I would totally do that.
I want this to be a purely solo
Well,
experience.
that's not gonna happen.
Huh?
Well, wait until someone invades your ass.
Okay.
Do you know what
there's-
invasions are?
That sounds. I feel like I've heard of this.
All right, there are covenants.
I
in
saw
the-
Poods playing a
there
video,
are
and
covenants-
like he jumped in, and then three people just like gang raped him.
There are covenants in the game, namely the Dark Wraiths and the Forced Hood, or the Forest Defenders, or something.
This has to be multiplayer. I have no option.
Or the Forest Defenders. Dark Wraiths, generally referred to as the Dick Wraiths, their job is invading random people's worlds and slaughtering them for their humanity. The Forest Defenders there is a mandatory area in the game that you have to go through, and the people in that covenant, when they join the covenant, they get a ring to wear on their character, and
Yeah.
the ring makes it so that whenever someone that's not in the covenant enters the forest, they automatically invade that person's world.
Oh my gosh.
That is a PvP zone.
Can I disable the? Can I do Steam offline or something
Well,
and just say fuck all of
If
this?
you are alright, so you know there are two forms in the game. There's zombie mode and not zombie mode.
You briefly covered that in the previous video.
There's
yes.
the undead and there's the living. Like right now you're
We are still going on for fucking ever on this.
like right now you're like, it's too well. Like
Yeah, this is my channel, y'all. This is how I roll.
like right now your dude's alive. When you die the first time, and
Okay.
even when you spawn into the game, he'll be beef jerky. When you're in beef jerky mode, you cannot get invaded. You also cannot summon people to help you.
Oh.
Which there are NPC summons. You can summon NPCs to help you in the boss fight.
Okay, so
So
not
you're
other
still
actual
not
people.
summoning other people. You can summon NPCs. And every now and again there will be an NPC that you can summon to help you for a boss, which I recommend doing because most of the time it's worth it.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're undead, you cannot summon anyone, and you can also not be invaded.
Okay. So remain undead in whatever class I am the entire way, basically, to
And
avoid
if
this
you
big
want-
multiplayer experience.
And if you want any offensive spells,
I won't even get the cool lightning
you
rods.
get the cool lightning spears, which are really fucking cool.
I'm also going to assume that this game was built with multiplayer in line. Like,
Yes, and I will also say that
you're going to be playing with other
one
people
of my
on some
favorite
level.
one of my favorite parts of this game is the PvP.
Really?
I'm not a competitive person. I don't know. You haven't seen me game a lot. I'm not competitive. I don't like.
Okay.
Well, I do like Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. It's really fucking good. But other than that, short
No
of that,
commento.
short of that, like Halo, most other shooters, where I don't like the competitive multiplayer stuff. That's
Okay.
not my thing. I fucking love PvP in Dark Souls. It is
Really?
perfect. It's perfect. Except for the modders. The modders are not perfect. But everything else, the people who don't cheat are perfect. It's amazing.
Okay. I've never PvP'd before. Most of my multiplayer experience has been with friends in person.
Right.
I'm an old school gamer through and through. This is one of the more modern games that I've actually played. You're welcome.
And you're gonna love it.
Ah.
Alright, so I would recommend Cleric, because you're not gonna get offensive spells. There is the only other offensive spell worth noting is one called
Doggone it all.
Gravelord Spears, or something like that.
Yeah.
Which you get from the Gravelord Covenant, which requires invading people's worlds and stealing their freaking undead eyes or whatever. But I forgot exactly what they're called. It's been like 2 years since I played this game. But
Oh wow.
all right, maybe not that long, but it's been a long fucking time. But I still know everything.
Okay.
Or most
So,
of everything.
so if I want to solo this as much as possible, it's going to be one of these three right here.
Well, Sorcerer don't require multiplayer stuff.
Sorcerer done?
No, nothing's Pyromancer.
Okay.
The Sorcerer, you get
Yeah.
freaking boss-ass sorceries. They're really fucking cool.
Well, I was assuming every character, like, in
It's
the
boss-ass
game.
shit.
I was assuming every single character had that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, in the high, like, you know, in the 80s. And actually, what is the max level of this? Is it 99 like most RPGs?
No, God, no.
Okay.
Trying to remember the exact number. I want to say 752. Which
You're kidding.
I've never reached that number.
I wonder why.
My max level character, which is the new game plus... My max level character, which is the new game plus 12,
Yeah.
is around 340 something. By the end of this game,
Three.
By the
So
end of
you,
this-
I can definitely
by
get
the-
into the 300s.
that's new game plus 12. Well, it's because once you get to a certain level, it's really not worth it anymore.
Oh, okay.
But by the end of this game, if you level up like a healthy person should,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
end
yeah.
the game at around between level 100 and level 120.
Okay.
Dark Souls 2.
And all the characters will have badass stuff. Every single one of them. Okay.
Dark Souls 2, you'll normally end the game at around 250.
I still feel like being the cleric. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to do some PvP, helping people and shit and stuff, and you know what? It's gonna be a new experience for me. This is gonna be a brand new experience for me gaming, period. So, cleric. Bitch.
Okay. I really didn't want to watch Magic playthrough, but okay, we're fine. Go ahead.
Well, I'm also kind of doing this because you
No, go ahead.
well, no,
No,
you
go
fucking bought the game for me.
No, go ahead.
Sure.
No, go ahead.
Okay. As long okay now. Whoa, confirm character. No, I want. Go back up. Okay, gift. I get a gift.
That's a little thing you get at the very beginning, guys. You remember the thief starts with the Master Key, which is the one that every single person picks. Because it's the only one to play with it. Goddess's Blessing is just another healing item, which especially since you're the
You
cleric.
can. Why would you choose none?
Roleplay bullshit.
Roleplay?
Yeah.
Like
This
you're
isn't
just-
an RPG. You just roleplay the character. Just roleplay bullshit. This game is very roleplay intensive.
Okay.
For example,
Like I get invested in the world.
get on a pendant.
You said one of these is only story based.
Trinket, no effect, but fond memories come for traveler. This literally does nothing. For the first couple of years that this game was out, people were trying to figure out what it did, and then Miyazaki, the person who made this game, you could hear him jerking off all the way over here in America. He loves the idea of the pendant. It doesn't do shit, and he loves it because it's just roleplay. That's all it is. It's just role-playing the character, because you can make up your own backstory for your character. Maybe he was going off to war, and a little girl handed him a pendant before he left.
So the pendant doesn't even tell you the story behind it.
No, it doesn't do shit. All with the definition of the pendant, I forgot the exact wording, but it's something along the lines of
What
carrying
doesn't
little
unlock-
trinkets like this can comfort travelers. Basically the same thing that's right there.
Well, I was thinking like the pendant unlocked some hidden scene.
Nothing.
Somewhere.
Nothing. It does nothing.
It's the same as
is-
none, except for it takes up a slot in your inventory.
It is completely worthless.
Here I-
Except for roleplay. Like I said, this game is all about jerking yourself off and roleplaying your character. That's this shit.
It's all about jerking yourself off. Well,
Yeah. Alright, so just to summarize it.
Well.
Goddess's Blessing is another healing item. You're a cleric, you don't need that at all. Black Firebomb is if you want to get a really powerful weapon at the very beginning of the game that you cannot use until the very end of the game.
more deadly
Not worth
than
it.
an STD bomb. Really?
It means standard bomb.
Really?
It stands for standard bomb. But
Cleric carrying
That's not the-
something worse than an STD bomb.
that's not the first time I've heard someone have that.
I'm a good Christian.
Alright, Twin Humanities, it's just two humanities. Nothing special about it. You can take it if you want. Doesn't really matter. Humanities is a consumable item in the game. Binoculars you can get at the very beginning of the game if you feel like rushing to your death. Pendant is completely worthless, but you know, it's roleplay. I have chose the pendant multiple times because I have no use for it.
Can you at least type in a story for your pendant? You can't even do that much. My gosh.
I'm almost positive there would be mods for this that let you do it. But
That would make a lot of sense.
I can almost guarantee you there are. There are mods that make this game basically Legend of Zelda.
Oh, wow.
There are mods that make half the armors in the game look like Buzz Lightyear. There are mods for everything.
Well, you said this game has a huge cult following.
A
too.
cult following, yes.
So, like, I'm going to get some cultists involved in my Christian channel. That's
I'm one of
good.
them. I'm one of them. I'm the leader of them.
What? Whoa. Whoa.
I am the Grand Wizard of Dark Souls. But
Did you hear that, other YouTubers? Him, not you.
yeah. But actually, no. If I had to give that award to anyone, it'd be Fatty Vidya.
Okay.
Fatty Vidya knows his shit. He knows more than I do, and I know a lot about this game. Anyway, Tiny Beings Ring. It's worthless in 99% of the ways. There is one point in about 3 or 4 hours into the game where if you have this, you get additional dialogue that you wouldn't normally get. That's the only time it's ever used.
So the HP that you recover, it recovers super duper slow.
I got the Tiny Beings and the Old Witch's Ring confused. Never mind. Alright, I'm sorry. They're both rings. I forgot about the other one. Alright, the Old Witch's Ring is the one that's completely useless until you get the additional dialogue. Tiny Beings Ring, that is a lie. That is a complete lie. It does not recover while it's equipped. It slightly increases your health. It doesn't recover.
And so in the Prepare to Die edition, they still didn't correct that obvious typographical error.
That is just a complete lie.
It increases your max HP by a little bit.
By an insignificant amount. It gives you the possibility of a magic pixel. That's all it does. That's all it does.
So
Old Witch's Ring gives you additional dialogue for 20 seconds in the game. That's all it's ever used for.
So, okay, so the pendant's completely worthless. The Old Witch's Ring is worthless except for the additional dialogue in game.
Additional, yeah, and if you care about lore and story and shit,
Which
that could considerably be the most important one. The Master
Boom.
Key.
There we go.
The Master Key unlocks a bunch of shit that you shouldn't get to at the beginning of the game. The Master Key is for, alright, you've beaten this game a couple times, now go to this late game area at the very beginning and get your shit pushed in, or do really good. That's basically what the Master Key is.
Okay, so the
'Cause-
Master Key is really it is the obvious choice out of all everything.
It's
that you
the
just
most
mentioned.
useful.
Yeah.
And it's the only one that anyone ever picks.
Well, along with the
No
lines
one-
of what I just said.
No one picks any of the other ones. Sometimes the Old Witch's Ring is picked for this exact reason. Sometimes
Well,
the
you said
pendant-
that if this is story intensive as you're saying it is, I want as much story as
that
possible.
could be the most important one.
Forget the
and
pendant.
I will say,
Forget the pendant if it does nothing.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. The Old Witch's Ring is involved in one of my favorite story arcs in this entire game.
Will this
It is
make up for me
so
being a cleric?
Fucking cool.
So this makes up for me being a cleric.
I still don't like you being a cleric.
Well, damn it all, Robert.
I don't want to watch a Magic playthrough.
I will change it. I mean, since you bought the game for me, I'm willing to change
Is there
it
a
for
coin for us to flip?
you. Yeah, I can get one.
Where is one? Is
This-
there one over here?
No, it's over here, actually. Other way.
Shit. Where?
Good job, Rob.
Well, I don't know your room. I don't like. Alright, I'm sorry, guys. I don't like Magic. I'm not a Magic person. I've run every single build in the game, and all of the Magic builds are my least enjoyed out of all.
Well,
And this is the thing.
I'm
It's-
playing
I'm
this
not-
game because he asked me to. He's a
I'm not-
friend, and he asked me to.
This
That's
is-
really why I'm playing
This
this.
is the thing. it doesn't have as much to do with me not wanting to see a magic build. This has to do with what the fuck is that timer saying? All right. I thought it said 4 hours. I was like, what? I know.
Time travels quickly.
Yeah. It's not so much as me not wanting to watch it. Granted, I don't want to watch it because they're normally pretty boring. It has a much more to do with your satisfaction. This game is a million. I've played every build.
Yeah.
In every single Souls game. Demons, Dark 1, Dark 2. I don't have Bloodborne, but I'm getting it in like a week. Literally in like a week.
Nice.
Physical builds, and everyone I talk to says this exact same thing, so it's not just me. Physical builds are so much more satisfying. Just the feeling of just smacking something to the other side of the room with a great hammer is the most satisfying thing fucking ever. And it's much more satisfying with a physical character.
Okay.
And magic's boring. We can flip a coin if you want.
Well, I certainly don't mind.
Okay.
So I'll do the flipping, but I'll let you make the call.
Okay.
So obviously, good old Georgie is the head, and apparently, the state of Virginia is the tail. So fuck Virginia.
Excuse me.
So here we go.
All right. You flip it weird. Heads. Tails. Fuck me.
Fuck Virginia. That's not even in frame. So I am a cleric. Random fate has decided Two-Face would be very proud of us right now. Physique, face, and hair color are all... Who cares? I'm guessing.
Well, physique... Well, you can just pick it. Physique is just your general build.
Well,
Like, do you want to be a fat dude? Do you want to be an average dude? Do you want to be skinny as shit? Do you want to have a giant head?
I already have a... Well, no, my head's small as...
Oh, really?
X.
Thanks, so good. I have a tiny head.
Tiny... Oh my gosh.
Now go to top heavy.
Top heavy.
They give you a bigger head.
Wait, he looks right now.
Alright, then pick that then if you think
He looks so much... Could be very intellectual.
Alright, then I'd pick that then.
Well, doesn't it look tiny? Come on. That's a small head.
That's because of the cloak he's wearing.
It looks so tiny.
Because of the cloak he's wearing. Alright, go with top heavy then.
Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Let's go with... Since I tend to be more of a skinnier type person, like, check this out. How... Can you see it? Can you see me? How tiny is that? I can wrap my fingers around my wrist.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go with slim. We're gonna do that. Face. He is a beautiful, beautiful creature. So we're just gonna
Get
go
some
with
hair.
this. I'm a cleric. Fuck hair.
But you can have purple hair.
Purple hair. I tangent all the time. I don't care.
Now hold on, go up one.
Bob.
The most idiotic of all the haircuts.
Oh, that's sexy. That's beautiful.
That's the cleric haircut.
The bobbed. Seriously?
As the old nobility.
Are the clerics part of the nobility?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
The
that.
nobility is considered like part of the church. You'll find clerics in the
Where's
game
the
that have
purple?
that fucking haircut.
Where's the purple?
Good on a color, fucker.
Custom...
Color.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was color of the skin. Oh, it's color of your hair. Silver and dark... Silver is usually the anime character who is wise and smart and stuff.
My sorcery character has silver hair.
My cleric's gonna have silver hair too. Whoa, that looks like he's wearing like a cafeteria cap or something.
It does.
We're gonna accept it and go for it. I confirm. I'm hitting the 8 button. Start.
Let me see.
Okay, cancel. No.
Let me see.
What am I? I'm on accept. It said confirm character. Customize face. Whoa. Confirm character. What? Wow, I'm off to a
Shut
great
the hell
start.
up.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Oh, why? Why?
Whoa.
That is shit. Why?
But then there was fire,
Okay, it's better now.
and with fire
Oh no, it's not.
came
Your computer
disparity,
doesn't like Dark Souls. It's too much for it.
heat,
Dude.
cold,
Dark Souls is too much for your
Life.
computer.
Oh my gosh.
and death. And of course, light
Dark Souls is too much.
and dark.
I have a GTX 970 and an i7 processor.
Maybe you need a GTX
Then
980.
from the dark, they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
We just missed I missed so much story. But granted, that was really shitty quality.
Nito, the first of the dead,
Prime quality.
Prime.
the Witch of Izalith, and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful
This is
knights,
embarrassing.
and the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
That's my character, isn't it? I'm a furtive
No.
pygmy.
No, you're-
I'm assuming.
Now, I will say, it's actually not
With the
your
strength
Dark
of
Souls has the
lords,
occasional lag.
they
Ah.
challenged
I've
the
never gotten
dragon.
mad. I've never gotten lag.
Whoa.
It's Zeus.
Mighty
That's your life
lords
experience.
hide their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms.
Pyromancer. That's your dead guy.
Unleashed a miasma
He's a
of
dead
death
guy made of other dead guys.
Classic glitch.
and seethed the scales betrayed
Yeah, I'll buy the
Zane,
dragon definitely.
and the dragons were no more.
Snake. They have fucking legs.
Thus began
It'd be great in a hentai
the
then.
Age of Fire.
There is hentai
Same.
on this game. There is.
But
Well, then again, there's
soon
hentai of
the
everything.
flames
I thought you said there was
will
hentai
fade,
in this game. I was like,
and
whoa, what?
only dark.
Oh, there's
will
hentai.
No.
There's hentai of everything.
No, but there.
If you want to see
You
the
can
intro,
tell that-
I am so sorry, but my computer's already butchering it, so I just figured
Even
we could
now,
just do a little bit
there are
more.
only
You can tell this game
embers,
was made in Japan by one of the characters. Put it that way.
and man sees not light, but only endless nights.
Oh my gosh.
And amongst the living are seen carriers
Man, it
of
does
the
like fire effects.
accursed dark side.
You know what? This could be my hard disk drive, because this is obviously a video. This is not in-game play. And if this is on, I have a hybrid drive at the moment. It's like 100 gigs of solid state and then a terabyte of hard disk drive, and it's a hybrid drive, so it's both of the drives in one. And if the video is on the hard disk drive, it does not like the video. I'm changing that very soon.
Yes,
I'm getting a new
indeed.
drive. We should be
The
fine
dark
now.
sign brands
is
the
an engine.
undead.
So,
Let's listen. I missed so much of that story.
I'll sum it up for you.
And in this land, the undead are corralled
Train?
and led to the north.
That's people racking on the cage gate.
I was like, this doesn't look
Where
like a
they
world
are
where trains
locked
exist.
away to await the end of the world.
Prison near a train yard, apparently.
Yeah, basically. There's your
And
dude.
here I am.
There's me,
This
Jerky Boy.
is your fate.
This is my fate, to die 100 times. Zombie rat.
Everyone freaks out at that exact rat. I don't know why. Look at those
It's
bugs.
just so like, whoa.
Look at those bugs and how badly. Look at that. How badly rendered they are. There's flat moving discs. That's all they are.
Oh, wow.
Look at
Hey,
that.
sexy.
That beef jerky. Oh, what are you? Hey, how you doing, big boy? Oh, is that guy? I don't know. He looks cool though.
Someone
His
is helping
name's
me.
probably Oscar. Actually, his name's never mentioned in the game, but in the files, his name's Oscar.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool. So, I'm doing a thing.
you're doing the thing. So you have heal spells, but you can't use them yet.
Okay, basic third-person stuff right
Your
here with the
gray knit
controls.
cap.
Pillage. Oh, that sounds so gross. Let's do it. Oh Ooh, that looks useful. Okay, so the D-pad is good for this stuff here. I have no idea what I'm actually doing. Okay,
Alright,
I'm the guy who reads all the instructions first, so instruct me. You are my instruction booklet here.
All right. Well, first off, let me go and sum up the basic gist of what you just saw, that you didn't listen to fully. Basically, in the beginning, there wasn't jack shit. There were dragons, and then in the abyss, there was jack shit because fire started and it made shit. And then the shit that it made got into a war with the dragons, and there was one dragon that none of the other dragons liked because it was an albino legless dragon that was a piece of shit. And so he traded.
Hentai dragon.
And so he joined up with the things that the Abyss made, and he betrayed the other dragons, and now all the dragons are dead, and everything that came from the fire are gods, and they made a big kingdom, and humans came later from stuff that you'll figure out later on in the game. You'll figure out where humans come from.
So that was the origin of this entire world right there.
Yeah, there wasn't shit but dragons, and then fire happened, and then there was shit, and that shit killed the dragons, and now here we are. Alright, so, instruction manual. The notes on the ground...
Is there a zooming... Like, I can go up and down.
No.
There's no zoom feature at all. I can't control the zoom.
Nope. I will say, just so you can see,
Okay.
this view for Dark Souls is completely useless.
Really?
This view is completely useless. You want this view. You want this angle over the shoulder. Because then you'll be able to see what's in front of you and and a little bit what's behind you. And
oh, okay. So that's how I get rid of zoomy.
Yeah.
But I'll still have to do the left and right.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to do that.
But but I'm just saying, like, that's generally the angle that you want.
Yeah.
All right, so
do anything else here,
the up on the
apparently.
D-pad is where your spells are going to be. If you aren't using a character that uses spells, that is never used.
And as a cleric, I'm
As a
guessing it's
cleric,
going to
you
be
can
pretty
have
useful.
The right on the D-pad is what you have in your right hand. Left on the D-pad is what you have in your left hand, which is
Okay.
nothing right now. Down on the D-pad is what you have in your quick select bar, which is currently nothing. To access all of that, hit start. Now hit A. Now hit RB. There, that's your inventory.
Hello. I have a lot to learn.
right.
Oh gosh, I'm going to die so horribly.
All right, no. It's not bad. All right, so top left-hand corner.
Okay.
First two spaces are your right hand. Go down. That's your left hand.
Oh,
that is
right
generally
hand, fists, and straight sword hilt. Just the hilt?
Yes,
Gosh.
you have a broken straight sword. That's your left hand. It's generally where you're going to put shields and bows.
Okay.
Down one. The next four, that is all of your armor. So you're in your head placement right now. That's your chest placement, your hands, and your legs.
Okay.
Go right again. That is your ring slots.
Okay.
You have that currently equipped. It's completely worthless.
Yes.
But those are your ring slots. Now, where you are right now, those 5 spaces, that is your quick select bar that you'll be able to sort through with bottom on the D-pad.
Okay, gotcha.
That is where you are going to put your throwing knives or your fire bombs or shit like that.
That's bolts.
That is bolts. Those are for crossbows. Those are arrows. Those are for bows.
So even though the hunter starts off with one, anyone can get bow and arrow and use it proficiently?
If you have the dexterity for it, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Which I guess I'm not going to be focusing on.
Well, generally in this game, since
I'm going to be playing a lot like the way he tells me to.
Since
so.
this is your first playthrough, generally in this game, you're going to balance out the stats that you can get immediate advantages out of, which is going to be vitality and endurance. Vitality is your health, endurance is your equip load, and your stamina bar. Faith will actually increase how much health heals with your healing spells.
Okay.
And your strength and dexterity, I would put them up a little bit. For the most part, don't change them until you find a weapon that you can't use yet, and then bump one of those stats up to the requirement.
Okay.
That is what I recommend for your first playthrough.
Wow, I am going to die so
Yes,
much. There's a
yes, you are.
lot here.
It's
Okay,
very overwhelming.
There's more
That
stuff.
is all right. The first, that's just your general inventory. You can just look at everything in your inventory in that one.
Okay, that's just every
Yeah. That's Titanite. Those are your upgrade materials that you don't have yet.
Titanite.
Titanite is what you use to upgrade your weapons.
Oh my.
You'll find them
Gosh.
later. That's your key area. That's where all of your keys are. Your spells.
Okay. Can I select that?
You
I can
can't-
drop it.
You can't.
Seriously?
You can't drop it. It has a slash through it.
Oh, okay.
And you can't use it yet because to cast spells in this game, you need the correct catalyst.
Okay.
So for sorceries, you need a staff, which is generally called a catalyst. For miracles, you need a talisman. And for
Okay.
pyromancies, you need a pyromancer's hand
Okay.
or a flame. Anyway, so that one is where all your, like the one you were just at.
Yeah.
That's where all your swords, weapons, shields are gonna be.
Okay.
Next, that's where your bolts and arrows are gonna be. Next, that's where all of your armors are gonna be.
Okay.
That's where all your rings are gonna be. And now you're back here. This is all of your consumable items.
Okay. Consumables. Gotcha. Lose humanity and souls and return to bonfire.
That is basically just, if you want to lose everything you have and just go back to a bonfire, use this. I have never used that since I started playing the game.
I was gonna say it's.
If I wanted to do that, I'd just die. It literally does the exact same thing as you dying.
Lose humanity and souls. Do you lose your now? I've seen you play this game before. You even lose equipment if you die. With this, do you lose your equipment as well?
Yeah.
Well, it said retrieval.
That is retrieving the souls and humanity that you dropped.
So this
When you
is
die,
literally the exact same.
It's the exact thing. When you die, you leave a blood stain which has all of the humanity and souls that were on your character. And you
Okay.
lose all. If you die again before reaching that blood stain, they're gone forever.
Oh, schnizzity snap!
Yep.
Wow, this game is.
And Bloodborne amped it up even one more, wherein generally the enemy that kills
We have
you.
10 minutes to play.
Nah, I can stay later.
Well, no,
Generally,
but this video ends in 10 minutes. I'm capping
The
this at an
enemy-
hour.
Alright, well, generally the enemy that kills you in Bloodborne absorbs your souls. You have to kill him to get him back.
Oh my god.
Which removes the run into the boss area, get your souls, and quit out. So.
Oh my gosh, this is going to the part of me that loves a good challenge. Like, you guys don't know it yet because you haven't seen many of my videos. I love a good challenge. I like to be pushed. I like my limits to be stretched when I play a game. So that's one of the reasons why I volunteered to play this game, because I want to play games that I enjoy. I also want to play games that my friends enjoy. So what really tempted me to this game, aside from just flat out buying it for me, was the fact that it was going to be good challenge here.
Oh, you're gonna get your shit pushed in more times than you can count.
Oh my gosh, and I'm looking forward
Alright,
to it.
That's your options screen
And all that's where it needs to
that
be.
you're never really gonna use.
Yeah, so-
go over one more.
Oh.
Hit LB. Oh, hit RB twice now. Alright, click on that. That's all your character stats.
Okay, yeah, very important.
Now
Very,
I will
very
say
important.
the back button gives you a help screen that you can go to the icon and it'll give you a brief explanation of what you're
The
looking at.
back button. Oh.
So now you can scroll down, you can scroll to whatever you want to know what it does, and it will tell you what it does.
Oh, okay. Okay, now this I'm not gonna do this on screen.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know that it's there.
Yeah, thank you. I'll
Alright.
look over all this stuff in my own time.
Alright, so now if you want me to just okay. I was gonna
I would
briefly
dare
describe
say
what
it is time.
Now, one thing with this game is that little menu in the top right hand corner
Yeah.
is always gonna be like you have to close out of that before you can do anything.
Oh, really? I can't do it? Oh, sure enough.
You need to close out of that. And people forget that all the time and it kicks them in the ass.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say, I'm assuming I can't use my weapons or anything. I couldn't
Also-
do any selections when I was down there.
Also, I'm
That's
glad that
correct.
I've explained that to you now, and so I'll never have to explain it to you again. Because whoever's watching this thinks we're fucking retarded because the face cam is on top of that little box. So they're going to have no idea what the hell we're talking about.
There was something behind the little square of us in the upper
There was a
right-hand
menu.
corner. Believe us. Well, most of you guys who would even be attracted to this video probably already know about Dark Souls, and you're probably just like, he knows what he's doing. I'm the noob who's just going to get his shit wrecked. So let's get my shit wrecked.
Also,
And that's a
for-
consumable item, I'm assuming. The key is gone.
No, it's not. It's still in your inventory.
Really?
And that is because...
Holy shit.
And that is
what did I
because of
just
what
do?
you just smacked something. Alright, and that is because this game, if you want to learn stuff about the game, you have
Yeah.
to read item descriptions.
This has a description.
Yes, hit X.
That
Oh,
was not X.
That was not X, that's X.
Hold on, this is the first item. I want to read this on screen. Key to the dungeon of the Undead Asylum to the north. Okay, now I know where I am. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight, and what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. This is very story intensive.
It's very story intensive.
I'm going to be
Now,
doing
like
a
I
lot
said-
of this on the camera.
Like I said, oh, you should. That's what this game is about. I will say, you can go through this game, not read a single item description, not understand jack shit of what the fuck is going on in the world, and appreciate it just as much as someone who is deeply involved in the story because this game is just satisfying.
And I'll say, so it's satisfying for just the pure brutish player, and it's also satisfying for the RPG nut who wants this deep story. I'm an RPG nut as well as a player, so I want... Am I pressing the wrong button?
Yes, you are.
Damn it. No! I'm gonna figure my shit out eventually, y'all, I promise.
All right.
Okay, that's the button I want. Yeah, everything has a story.
Every single thing in this entire game has a description.
Old ring from an old witch engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless.
All right.
Useless.
All right, so you have to think in this game. You have
Okay.
to keep things in mind. Old ring from an old witch. Old ring from an old witch.
We're good, both good in English.
So far, at the very beginning of this game, the only witch you have heard of is the ancient witch of Izalith.
I wasn't assuming this meant anything to me right now.
You've already learned about this.
I
From
feel
the-
like I just got spoiled. Oh,
No, you've already learned about it.
the first
If
witch at
you
the beginning
paid
of the
attention-
world?
If you paid attention from the... Well, you know that it's associated with her. Well, you don't even know that.
Well, I
But
say
you're-
there are tons of witches.
But it kind of hints to it, because if you read that and you keep the opening cinematic in mind, old ring from an old witch. Well, who's the only witch I've heard of to this point?
I would never have assumed that I had anything to
That
do with
is what this game
the-
requires.
something. What the fuck is that?
I'll explain that later. All right, that is what this game
I'm not
requires.
gonna die. I can't
No,
die in this screen.
You're
can
never.
I?
You're never. You can easily die in this screen.
Enemies move when I'm on this screen.
Enemies move constantly when you're on every screen.
There's no pause button.
No, there's no.
There
pause.
is no pause button.
There's no pause button in Dark
Scott
Souls.
Cawthon, I hate you so much.
There's no pause button on Dark Souls.
Oh my! I can die. Can I?
You can-
I can move. What?
Yep. There's no pause. All right. So
Can I attack?
So
no, I can't attack.
But that is what this game requires. It requires you to keep everything that you have learned thus far in your mind
Gosh.
to string the story together. And don't worry, because you're gonna have a Dark Souls encyclopedia right next to you the entire time. So, old ring from an old witch. So you kind of get the hint. This is associated with the Witch of Izalith.
My gosh, that's
Just
crazy.
keep that in mind throughout the rest of the game. That this ring has something to do with the Witch of Izalith. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm gonna
Well, I
have to
know
go
what it
right
is.
back and watch the opening cinematic just so I'll know. Well, apart from my computer, so I'll know what the heck it is.
Well, I know exactly what the ring's for. You don't know what the fuck it's for. You just know it has something to do with the Witch of Izalith. Which,
Wow.
like I said, that is the thinking that this game requires.
That's really.
You need to
incredibly
think
interesting.
outside of every box that every other game has told you to think about.
You are such a fanboy, you know that.
Fucking love this game.
Okay, I'm gonna read more shit.
Go for it. That's what this game is.
Black Separation Crystal. I was like, well, I want it to be an enjoyable playthrough for everyone, not just. So if I needed to read these off camera, I could.
That's the thing. The people
But-
the very few people that are gonna find these videos
honestly.
and watch Dark Souls the people that are gonna come on, that are gonna find this channel and watch these videos are the ones who are into this shit. Like, they want someone to get on there and read the description and be like, fucking yes. They want it.
Someone's gonna love this.
They also want someone like you to not know what the fuck they're doing and get their shit pushed in every 5 minutes.
You're welcome.
Like, the people that are watching this want this. So
Okay.
don't worry about it. Because if anyone
Good deal.
if anyone digs up your Dark Souls videos, it's gonna be the people that want to watch Dark Souls videos. If they just wanted a brief playthrough of someone getting their ass kicked, they'd go watch PewDiePie.
But yeah, he actually did that in Bloodborne. That giant dragon undead thing kicked his ass severely, and you didn't see a playthrough. You just saw him die repeatedly.
Yeah, he actually did a decent playthrough of Dark Souls 1. It wasn't a walkthrough, it wasn't a playthrough, but he did every boss fight on camera.
Okay.
He didn't just put in the funny bits. He actually did I loved his series.
Yeah, no offense, Pids, but I do prefer kind of your old series where you did more complete playthroughs. Not that you'll ever see this video or hear of me.
I like that too, but
I prefer that the old school. His entertainment videos are like the best.
I have
on
people
YouTube.
that I watch for full playthroughs, and he's not one of them.
Bingo. Yeah, his entertainment is top.
But his
notch.
entertainment is top of the line. Anyway, but like I said, don't feel bad about reading them. That's the people that are going to be seeing this. If anyone does, this is what they want.
Good. Because I want a challenging game, and I love a good story. And you said this game promises both.
Ooh.
You said this game promises both, so I'm just going.
If you delve into it, this story is going to push you away, and it's not going to make much sense during a lot of the times. When you get all the pieces, like the entire time, this game's story is one big puzzle.
I feel like you're jerking off in front of me with this
Jerking
game.
off right in front of you.
Oh
I'm
my-
sucking my own dick. But This entire game is one big puzzle. Every new piece you get to the puzzle, you're gonna find out where it goes, and you're gonna say, "This is fucking stupid. This doesn't make any sense."
This playthrough is gonna be like 60 hours.
Until
Or more.
you get the last piece of the puzzle, and you
It's
understand
one of those.
everything that the game has to offer, and you're just like,
And if I miss something,
Oh my
I know
God.
you'll be there to tell me.
"Oh, you're not gonna miss anything with me here."
Okay, so I was like, definitely, and let me, at the same time while you're helping me,
I'm not
the
gonna walk
game-
you through it.
Exactly.
I'm not
Let
gonna
me-
walk
I wanna
you through.
exp-
I'm gonna let you get your ass kicked. Don't worry about that.
Good. I was like, I need to know how the fuck to move and how the fuck to negotiate or navigate my inventory, but I definitely don't want any
As
help
for getting your
playing
shit
through
pushed
the game.
in, no, I'm leaving
I don't
that
want
all to
any.
you.
I don't want any help there.
I don't need to.
Now the button I use to parry and the button I use to attack, I will ask you for those things.
Okay.
I need to know. I need to know what button attacks and parries.
Okay, well, when we're done reading this, I'll tell you all that.
By the time it is an hour. I'm already done.
You're already done. We've
I'm
barely
already
done it.
done.
It's
Oh
just
my.
like. Well, to be fair, this stays true to the first video we made where we spent most of it in the freaking character creation screen.
This is so like me. I just do random shit for a long time, and I eventually get to the point in the next video. So if you like this video of us just talking and him fan jerking the entire time, hit that like button.
Fan jerking with the hardest freaking. With all the strength that I have, I'm fan jerking over here.
If you dislike this
rough as
video, and I know that would be entirely his fault, hit that dislike button. If you really like this video, hit that subscribe button and share with a friend and join the freaks! And we will continue to have a good time together.
What did I just witness?
So be sure to tune in for the next video. If you love incredibly long and tangentially filled playthroughs, I love you guys, and God bless.